Jo, was geht? Mein Name ist ERIBOX und das ist mein Wildcard-Video für die deutschen Beatbox-Meisterschaften 2024 in der Kategorie Solo. Let's go. They say the sky's the limit.
Floyd?
But there's more if you're in it. So go and push until you can't go. Really matter, they never really cared enough. What does it take to make them stop? Cut them down with a single sound, really don't matter. Focus on your dreams, do anything, don't let anyone burn down your wings. Your break point, your break point, your break point, your break point. Shut them all down and shut them all down like
Yeah,
Was that
there we go.
Was that Floyd who edited that?
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I can just tell every single time. He has such a distinctive style. Just like so obvious to me now, but yeah, bro. Admittedly, I haven't like heard too much of you, so I don't really know like every time like I hear you, I don't know what kind of style you're gonna come in with, right? But I think like this is probably the third or fourth time I've heard you, so I think I'm starting to get a little bit more comfortable with like what you bring to the table. And yeah, I like the combinations you had here. You had some like I don't know if the title of the track had like any resemblance in like what you're trying to go for with the actual routine. Like I think it was called Breakpoint, right? So like the kind of like structure you had like little breaks in between, like intentionally with the structure itself. So I don't know if you can like comment on that if that was like an intentional thing.
It was definitely intentional, and so how do I put this? Okay, I had two mistakes in there, which I didn't want to make too many takes because I had someone recording for me, and I just didn't want them to stand there for like forever until I have like the perfect take. And I found for myself that the two mistakes that I have were not too major. That was when I did the second half of the wildcard, I had this, you're reaching your break point. And when I did the break point for the first time, I had like a little voice crack, a noticeable one at that, but it was not too terrible. And there was another mistake in the drop, which just was a case of shortness of breath, where one of these small polyphonic bits, which was one of them was a little bit too short because I was running out of breath, but I still recovered from it somehow. I also had some help from Trizzy with the second drop. Initially, I just wanted to do it the rhythm drop and then transition to the house beat. But his idea was adding in the 2H snare, so which was a really nice touch that I haven't thought of for myself. So that was definitely his idea, and in my opinion, also elevated the whole thing. And another thing that I have been getting about the wildcard was if BP helped me with the lyrics, or if I was inspired by BP, because not only do the lyrics kind of sound like something he would write, but also the way I delivered them in the first half with the whole whispering sounded very much like him. I was definitely taking some inspiration from him, but not too heavily focused on that. Because after all, he's getting labeled in Germany as the, like, I don't know, quote unquote, ghost writer of German beatboxing. So that's on that. And other than running into some few issues with the video itself, I'm really happy with how it came out. Vloyd did an exceptional job at editing the whole thing, and he even told me that he was not feeling too confident about editing the thing and finishing it up because he is used to making loop station videos, but he's never edited an actual solo wildcard. And rest assured, he did absolutely great. I gave him full artistic freedom of what he can do. I just told him or gave him the memo to have like on display lyrics. So that also elevated the whole thing, in my opinion. Audio mix done by Deity, who just won UK championships under 18. So shouts and congrats, definitely well deserved. But yeah, really happy with how this turned out. Been working on this for a while, and yeah, I feel pretty great about what I delivered.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many takes you had, but it's pretty impressive. Just for like creating art, and especially with wildcards, you have the freedom of creativity. You had well, not permanent, but infinite amount of takes, right, to perfect it. To like as long as you fit into the time zone of like when it's like the deadline and whatnot. But yeah, when you're under like a time constraint or just trying to be nice to the filmer, getting it in however many takes it took you is actually pretty impressive. And also one other thing, now that I'm like kind of understanding your style a little bit more, I think it's like definitely very well suited for like a battle. So it'd be very interesting to see what you would actually bring to the table like in a battle. Because I think the last time I saw you was geez, it might have been
Versus
last
David.
year. Yes, yeah, exactly. Well, that's the one on camera. I've seen one before or a little bit after that as well. So
Oh,
yeah, be very interested to see what you bring to the table this time around because it's been a little while. Obviously you've improved, so I don't know what you're hiding. Maybe something pretty
oh,
crazy.
a lot.
I'd imagine, right? You don't see everything in just a minute and a half. So yeah,
I mean, I
man.
just won my first battle, so I'm definitely prepared.
What did you win?
I won Beatbox of the Month, which is like a bi-monthly international battle in Berlin. So yeah, I won that.
Nice. Awesome.
And there's no videos coming out from that, so the routines that I did there will remain somewhat of a secret for German champs if I make it in.
Love to hear it. How many spots is for the solo again? Is it just 8?
It's 4 wildcards.
Really?
Only 4.
So there's
Yeah.
only it's only 4 people competing?
There's also already a few people. I think it was 13 pre-qualified, which is the top 3 of each like South German championships, East German and West German. Then the top 2 of last GBC, except Maddox is judging and not competing. So Barbely at least is qualified. Then there was another smaller tournament where the winner got in, and yeah, that makes for a total of 13 people.
All right, so 13
already qualified, plus BP. BP won under 18, and he chose to compete in solos.
Okay, so are they doing like an elimination process as well?
Yeah, it's 17 or 18 people elims, and yeah, 17 people elims, and then a top 8. Very similar to the last time where I got 9th in elims with like I was like missing 0.5 points to make it into the top 8. That was unfortunate, but I'm still happy about how I performed last time and definitely want to top that in the next time.
Well, you can definitely say, like over the years, you just gain experience and you would get more comfortable, right? So like any flaws that you have in the past, you can potentially, reflect on and improve on in the future. So I think like now, leading into this competition, assuming you get through the wildcard competition and make it to the eliminations, I think you'll have a much better chance this time around, right? Because not only have you improved, but you also gain that experience. So it's just beneficial that way. Although you would have liked to make it, yeah. You would have liked to make it like last year, but at the end of the day, it's necessarily not the worst thing, right? Because it just makes you stronger. So, yeah.
Exactly.
All right. So that was ERIBOX's elimination there. Absolutely awesome. So we've watched a lot of German. We watched a lot of German wildcards today. And again, like I mentioned in the previous videos, like this competition is pretty much putting itself out as one of the best competitions ever created, especially with the global category and just like the overall level of the solo and the loop station scene in Germany itself is I can't even say any more than I already have. It's some of the best in the world, honestly. So this competition is looking to be one of the best competitions ever held. So I'm looking really forward to it. I don't know if they're doing a live stream. If they are, I'll probably skip out so I can watch the videos like usual. But don't wanna,
I actually don't know,
yeah.
but it's
Hopefully,
Beatbox Germany. You never know.
yeah. I don't know. Did they do one in 2022 or 20 or
No,
2022?
but they did one for the South German Championships. And I mean, Beatbox Germany always has a quality, so if they want to make it work, they can make it work. And I mean, even if not, the videos are going to be insane, like GBB quality, if not even above. The shots that they do for each video, the camera work.
Yeah.
Beatbox Germany is just at the top of the game.
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest standouts I remember from 2022. Actually, is the camera work. Just like the whole overall production side of it. Obviously, like the
Especially
level
in
of
loops.
yes, especially in loops as well. Yeah, so be a lot to look forward to in that competition. Not just the kind of talent on the stage, but the behind the scenes stuff as well. So yeah, other than that, guys, that's it for that video. If you enjoyed the video, leave it a like. Go support ERIBOX here. Go check out his channel. Links in the description, like always. So if you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video. You can sub to my channel. You can check out my Discord channel as well. Links in the description to that. And ERIBOX.
Exactly. TikTok and Instagram, ERIBOX Beatbox. On YouTube, just ERIBOX in all capital letters. So you can find me very easily. I do reaction videos, wildcards like such that we just watched. And yeah, feel free to check it out. Thank you very much for having me.
Absolutely, man. And other than that, we'll see you in the next Beatbox reaction video.